Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a UFC 4 video. And in today's video, we're going to be using the notorious Conor McGregor here in UFC 4. Now, I wanted to make this video number one because who doesn't love a good Conor McGregor video? Yeah, I'm just being real. And number two, it's been such a long time since I've made a Conor video that it's about that time that we get one in. So we're going up against Jose Aldo here in this first fight. Now, as you guys know, Conor is one of the better fighters in UFC 4. He's very, very tough to beat if you don't have either Max Holloway or you're not using like Icon Conor McGregor or Conor McGregor doing a Conor McGregor mirror match. He's very, very tough to defeat. So shout out to this guy for using Jose Aldo. Got to give him mad props for that. Something that I would do, but, you know, more credit to him. We got a good leg rock off because he is trying to major lunge when he gets put back up to the cage, which is smart. He's firing back. And we're trying to pocket fight more with Conor in this matchup. We don't want to let Aldo have too much room to land the leg kicks, because that's the one area in particular that Conor really struggles is his switch stance. He does not have a very good switch stance stat in this game, so it's going to drop his power. Not too bad, but you don't really want to have him in orthodox because he's a southpaw fighter. So you want to keep the stats up the same. So we don't want to be eating too many leg kicks from Aldo. We're trying to launch off good combinations inside the pocket, backing up only when we need to. Launching off the quick 1-2s of Conor when we can. Right there, he misses on that oblique kick and make him pay with a shot to the body. But he hits with a nice minor step. So that lets me know this guy has some pretty high fight IQ if he's minor stepping a Conor McGregor jab. Because these things are ridiculously fucking fast in this game. So far so good. We got 2:15 left in the round. Just taking our time, trying to rip down to the body now. But we need to be careful not to get hit with an uppercut. Because if we do, we could be in some trouble. Like right there, we hit him with a solid uppercut. That got us a nice drop. Now he's in trouble. We're trying to get him back up to the cage, but he's circling off nice. He's launching off combinations. But we crack him again with a nice slip straight. Hurt him. Not rushing the finish. Taking our time. Noticing that we still have him hurt. But just staying in his face. So that way if he makes a mistake, we're able to capitalize on it and get him out of there. Back up to let the stamina rebuild up. Crack him with a good front kick. Nice body work right there by my opponent. So he's starting to, it hasn't deterred him. That knockdown didn't deter him from going to the body, and that's what I like to see. So it's going to open up more block counter opportunities for us. So right there, he catches a kick. We get in orthodox for just a second, fire off, then switch back to southpaw. Hit him with a clean body kick. Now with 35 seconds left, I just don't want to get hit with anything major that's going to do a lot of damage. So we're just going to try to pot shot our way. Just 1-strike, 2-strike combinations. Not anything big. Taking our time. Still cracking at that lead leg because Aldo also has a terrible switch stance. Right there, counter with a good overhand off the missed body teep. That's going to be the end of the first round. Now, believe me when I say that is more harder than it looks. Like, just because I have Conor doesn't mean that what I just did in that first round was anything easy. I was able to get the job done a little bit with the damage, but we were in a couple scenarios that I don't want to be in here in the second round again. So here we're just taking our time. Stamina consumption is looking good. We're trying to set up something big, but he notices that, so he's trying to launch something big off too. He's still cracking at that good leg kick. Just pushing him back up to the fence. He's launching off combinations into our block. We pull counter straight him right there. Go down to the body twice. Making him pay, but not overcommitting. Just starting to smother him really here. We're just trying to make it, like I said earlier, a pocket fight. And right there we get another good knockdown off a nice 3-piece combination. Pushing the pace on him. We smell that blood. We're potentially in range to get a finish. Breaking that block down. He's still going to the body. He reverses cage position nicely right there. Just taking the time. Going to the body. Nice body straight right there by him. Drained a lot of our head. Health down because we did duck low. We were just taking our time. Letting him back himself up to the fence if that's what he wants to do. Good slip straight into a body hook. Nice rear roundhouse kick right there by him. That's really what he should have been doing from the get-go, is working that rear body kick, because we are in opposite stances. But now we're just back in pressure mode. Double jabbing, hit him with the straight, try to break through that block. Miss on the front kick. Just pushing the pace on him now. And I could tell that he's wilting a little bit as we catch him with a good straight. Go down to the body 4 times, knock him down right there. Now he's in trouble. We're not in that ground and pound scenario yet. Let him off the hook, off the cage right there. Have him hurt, switch back down to southpaw. Cracking off the straight. Nice combination right there by him. Stopped us in our track, but we hit him with a good lead hook. Trying to break that block, knock him down with a nice uppercut straight combination. We're threatening those body punches now too. They're really open. Crack him right there with another lead uppercut straight. Breaking down that block. He's slipping crazy right now. Throwing those elbows. So now we're trying to counter, trying to catch him. He's launching off 4-piece combination. Hit him with one clean body shot. Now he's going to go ahead and rip to that body and get the body KO. It was open. We took advantage of it. We were able to get him out of there before we got dragged into the deep waters with Conor McGregor. Very, very clean first fight right there with the Notorious one. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that we do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We're in the second fight and we're taking on the icon prime Conor McGregor right here, and somebody that I know very, very well. As you guys can see, the records are pretty much about dead even in TX. Now this fight I knew straight off the rip was gonna be tough because TX is a very, very good player. If you guys haven't ran into him on ranked in on the PlayStation side, he's ran into a lot of really good streamers and beaten them. So this guy's no slouch. So you can see he's putting the pressure on me. Crack him with a clean 3-punch combination. Get a clean rock at the beginning of the round right there. Not rushing the finish, because if we get pull countered with Conor, even though we're Conor, it's going to be a short night, let me tell you. So he's launching off 1-2. He's trying to reverse the momentum that we gained. Just taking our time. Still just trying to work down to the body a little bit more than we did in the last fight. But he's applying a lot of pressure with Conor, as he should be. As he should be. He wants to let me know if I make a mistake. He's right in my face to capitalize on it. And just like we're going to be right in his face to capitalize on it if he makes a mistake. So we're trying to launch back to get that respect. And for those of you guys that are trying to become better strikers, that's what you need to do to get respect from people that are pressuring you. You need to fight back. You need to threaten them with something inside the pocket that's going to make them second guess. Like right there, we got that clean rock off. That's really going to make them respect your skills inside the pocket. I feel like a lot of people tend when they get pressured to just back up and try to move off laterally, and that does work. But at some point during the fight, you're going to have to stand and really bang with somebody and make them respect the fact that you can knock them out in the pocket. So I feel like we've garnered that respect. You notice how he's fighting us from the outside a little bit more. The pressure's kind of alleviating itself. We're starting to pressure him a little bit more. We've gotten 2 rocks in this round. So this round is pretty much ours in the bag, as long as we don't get knocked down or rocked. So here we're just trying to take our time. We're cracking at that calf kick. Like I said earlier, this Conor McGregor, the prime Conor McGregor, is not immune to that terrible switch stance that my Conor McGregor has. So we're trying to work those calf kicks. Nice knee to the body right there by TX. We miss on the leg kick. Luckily, he didn't overhand us right there. But now you notice he's trying to counter back. He knows that I have a bad switch stance just as much as I know he does. So he's trying to counter it back. It's very, very back and forth. He breaks the block right there. Nice teep kick to the body. Pushes us back. We're trying to press forward as much as we can without getting in the danger zone. He's throwing off a lot of combinations. We're jabbing down to the body just to mix it up. Pushing a little bit more with single shots. So at 15 seconds left, we're just trying not to eat anything too damaging. There's a nice, beautiful calf kick right there. Launches into a 4-piece combination. We respond back. That's the end of the first round. We got a rock early in the round, a rock at about the middle point of the round, but our leg health is starting to go down just a little bit too much. So we gotta be careful not to eat too many calf kicks from TX, because he's starting to do some nice work to my lead leg. And I really don't want to have to switch into orthodox unless I have to, especially with Conor McGregor. So here we're circling out. We could have slip straighted him right there, but I didn't think he was actually going to throw a straight punch. So here he's working the body nicely, crack him with a good straight, then go down with double body hooks right there. Starting to pressure him, trying to just draw him back into the middle of the octagon. Pocket fighting with him. Nice. He started to overcommit a lot on combinations, so that's something that we could take advantage of. If we're able to pull counter a hook or an uppercut, we could do some major damage. Still cracking off those good calf kicks. Now he's standing in the middle, threatening, trying to bait us almost into throwing a leg kick so that way he can jab straight us. And he's working the body nicely too as well. They're cracking with a good straight as he was going with a calf kick. We return the favor with a calf kick of our own. It's a very close fight, ladies and gentlemen. Very close fight. He's launching off some nice combinations. He's trying to time us as we're coming in. Right there, we hit him with a clean pull counter, I'm sorry. Jab, leg kick. He responds with a good three-piece. Nice jab hook right there by him. Stopped us in our tracks. Good lead hook into an uppercut combination. We almost had him with that combo and almost got a rock. So we're close. We're close. Nice jab leg kick as we retreated right there by him. And now look at both of our lead legs are pretty much chopped to shit. But he rocks us right there. Then goes with a six-piece to the body and knocks us down. Now we're in trouble right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're blocking these punches. We're trying to survive. And we are able to survive the onslaught right there from TX. That stamina is down low. So that's the only thing that really saved us right there. But he did a good job just working with a six-piece to the body. I really did not expect that. I expected him to go with probably 3 punches to the body, then come back up to the head. But he committed to it and got that knockdown. I barely missed on that slip hook right there. But this is his round. And now our health stats are starting to look real ugly. Real ugly. So we need to try to reset the pace of the fight. It's taking our time. He's still launching off these good combinations into my block. We hit him with a good clean knee. Still working those nice body combos. Trying to break his block just a little bit right there. That knee, I don't know what the hell. Both of my health stats were blinking. I don't know what. I didn't know what to block. I didn't know what was rocked and what was and what wasn't rocked right there. But we come back and rock him anyways. Trying to get a knockdown. We're out of stamina. He hits us with a good knee. And that's the end of the second round. We did get knocked down and almost finished in that round. And we got rocked even after that. But we were able to kind of get a little bit of momentum back with that rock right there at the end of the round. So here in the third round, we're going to try to slowly but surely gain that momentum back. Double jabbing into a straight. Regaining the center of the octagon. We barely missed on that head kick. We're trying to stay in the middle. We can't let him pressure us back up into the fence. Especially with this low of health stats. So here we're just trying to close the distance. Trying to get some good damage in on that block. He's firing off a jab straight that's just as fast as ours. So we just need to be careful. He breaks the block. We retreat right there. Reset. And look at that. 88 to 98. He's actually outlanded me by 10 punches. Which, with a guy like Conor and that power, it means a lot. So here he's working the body with a nice clean body uppercut. He misses on the front kick. We close the distance. Breaking down that block. Catch him with a good straight. Try to catch him with the front kick, but he was hip to it and backed up. Catch him with a clean uppercut as he went down to the body. We tried to rip some body punches, but he was out of range. But we're gaining that momentum back. We're gaining it back. So now we just need to take our time. He missed on that 4-piece, so we're trying to make him pay, but nice straight right there as he was backing up. Catch him with a good 1-2. Rock him. Jabbing. Breaking that block down little by little. Knock him down with a clean 3-piece right there. Double hook gets the rock and the knockdown right there. This could be it. We're in a ground and pound scenario. The camera's flipping everywhere, and we are going to be able to get the finish in the 3rd round off of that clean double hook combination that we were able to hit him with. Great fight and respect to TH. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button if you're new. I do post UFC 4 content pretty much on this channel daily. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I'll see you guys in the next one.